Hello everyone. Due to a few comments encouraging this kind of behavior, I decided to shoot another video. This time I'm in Toys R Us. Now, in my Toys R Us, the first aisle of the action figure section is where you'll find all the comic books and mostly your video game license figures. But there's an observation that I made when I started to compare the Marvel action figures to the DC action figures, both of which are kept in the same spot. Here's X-23, a typical Marvel figure. You see she has thigh swivels, double jointed knees, ankles, wrists, elbows, universal shoulders, waist. Very nice articulation loadout on the 3.75 inch scale. Look at the equivalent scale for a DC character, a Young Justice figure. This is what an action figure looked like 15 years ago, and they've done nothing to improve. He has simple cut shoulders, no elbows. I think he has a neck, and he might have hip articulation, but the skirt gets in the way. That's atrocious. So DC figures on the 3-inch scale, they really suck. It wasn't just an isolated one. Here's a 2-pack. Aquaman and Aqualad. Same lack of articulation. Of course, that's not to say all DC figures suck. A 6-inch scale DC figure actually has excellent articulation, which could easily rival anything that Marvel produces in terms of articulation. I'd like to compare to another 6-inch Marvel figure, but I don't think that this store really carries any of them. I've only seen 3-inch Marvels. Just another little log from Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001. You know what? As long as I'm comparing rival properties, let's compare the Mario figures to the Sonic figures. Here's a Donkey Kong figure. As you can see, it really does a good job of looking like Donkey Kong, and it's actually excellent in sculpt. No fault for sculpt. What about articulation? Well, it's non-existent. This is a statue. It does not move. If you look at a Sonic figure that's the same size, you see that it proudly advertises that it has over 12 points of articulation. Well, at least some of them do. So yeah, you have universals. You have some of the newer ones even have bicep and thigh swivels. So that's kind of sucky, right? That you can't get a decently articulated Mario figure to match a Sonic figure on the same scale. What if you want to do a Mario and Sonic at the Olympics? And that wouldn't be so bad, except that these things, they cost just as much, if not more, than a Sonic figure does. And they're the same size, and they have no articulation. I mean, why would I spend $10 on this? Actually, no, my mistake. It cost $15. Wait. No, my mistake. Those are plushes, but yeah, I'm guessing that these are a lot more expensive than they look. Now, there are some articulated Mario figures. Here is a big, gigantic Yoshi with cut shoulders and hips and a neck. Ooh. Of course, if you were to look at an equivalent Sonic figure, he has, again, articulation up the yin-yang. Or even on the 8-inch Superposer line, much better articulation. Or even the 5-inch. So, in conclusion, statues that pretend to be figures, actual articulated figures. Why can't I have comparable lines between two of video games' biggest competitors? Yeah, I find it actually amazing that I can make a whole video just in this one aisle of a Toys R Us. Because, yeah, I'm still here. You know, this side you have the comic books, Marvel, DC, Sonic, all Mario, all that good stuff. And then you turn around, and after you see the Halo, pretty much everything on this entire wall is geared towards teen and adult collectors. There's almost nothing for kids in this entire aisle. Well, you know, except for Sonic toys, but you know, there's still video game figures. I mean, look, you have Terminator 2, a movie came out when I was a kid. Freddy Krueger, another movie that came out when I was a little kid. Tomb Raider, Iron Maiden, Iggy Pop. I'm gonna sound really lame when I say this, but I'm not even sure who Iggy Pop is. Action figures from The Walking Dead, Robot Chicken, South Park, Little Big Planet, back to our video game theme. Mortal Kombat figures are here. Prince Byrne from Flash Gordon. That's even before my time. And that's not even getting to these classics, which I'm pretty sure... I mean, that's the pig-faced doctor from the Twilight Zone. The only place you'd see that is in reruns in the Sci-Fi Channel. And then you get the sports section. All these sports statues right next to classic Universal movie monsters and Bender from Futurama. Kind of jarring. Especially since at the bottom there's Godzilla figures. Ah, look out! Oh, I know who this guy is. What is his name? Gigan, yes. Look out, Butkus and Erlacher. Gigan is attacking! Yay. So yeah, most of the time that I spend in Toys R Us is usually spent in this first aisle. Then I go to the Transformers. Hey, I'm 26 years old. What do you think I'm going to look at in the Toys R Us? Predator!